What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Running Your Screen Printing Business at Home. Stick around, we'll show you what we got going on today. Okay, so first things first, we got a lot on our plates today. Immediately this morning, it's just after 10 o'clock. I got off the phone with the client. I need to forward an invoice to him so he can pay for some artwork. I'll explain here in a moment what that was all about. I need to get with a client, let them know when they can stop by and pick up their t-shirts, which I need to print those today, and you guys will see that happen. Let's get on that. Gotta order some shirts. Got a lot to do. Stick around, guys, and I'll show you what we got going on. And don't forget, gang, if you have any questions about some of the products that we do use for our business, check our links in the descriptions, and we'll leave as many links as we can there to hopefully help you guys out with your screen printing business. Okay, I emailed off some embroidery files to our vendor that we use for embroidery. I'm gonna grab the caps and then I gotta run real quick to drop them off. Now I just gotta find the caps. Which of these boxes is it in? You know, I'll say that I'm a little irritated with TSC at the moment because I had placed an order for 23 shirts and I had one small in there, and essentially what happened is they didn't include the small. So I went back. Well, granted that they placed an order for a couple more of these shirts. It's basically a 4-color design that you see set up on the press there. TSC is in town here in Houston. Went back, knew the client wanted 2 or 3 more shirts. They shortchanged me on the small, which they made up for, and just rushing over to that side of town because it is just one shirt, but they have numbers on the back. I accidentally ordered, these were supposed to be black sleeves with a white body, and I clicked the wrong button, clicked the wrong color, ended up getting these shirts. So this was supposed to be the additional small that we were missing, and then the 2 more shirts. Accidentally messed up, asked if they could fix it. They gave me a discount off of one of the shirts, which I paid for and they did not include. I picked the wrong damn color, and what happened is I was like, come on, can you guys just switch these out? Nope, I'll have to submit a new order. Essentially, they wouldn't exchange them. To me, that's pretty irritating because I'm not going to drive back over there for one, because I'm using basically paying tolls, gas money, and it's just not worth the time. Anyways, it sounds like these guys may end up ordering about 12 more shirts, which will be better. But TSC's kind of really been dropping the ball here lately, and I've been doing a lot more ordering through San Mar. Okay, so here's our caps. Let's grab these bad boys and run. All right, let's hop in the pollen-covered Mikey mobile and drop some hats off. Okay, gang, we just dropped our hats off at our embroidery vendor, and I wanted to briefly talk to you guys about some of the plans that I have for the near future. And one of those things is going live. Not quite sure what I'm going to call it just yet, but it'll essentially be me going live, helping answer some of you guys just starting up, answer some of your questions, and also have episodes where I talk about how to expand your screen printing business to offer other services such as embroidery and promotional products, because those things tend to go hand in hand, and I could share how to go about doing that, finding vendors for embroidery, how to actually make money by outsourcing your embroidery, and also how to make money doing promotional products, outsourcing that as well. So I'm thinking about doing some live feeds talking about how to expand your services, your vendors, being able to offer embroidery and promotional products with really no cost to you. And also, one of the episodes I wanted to talk about how you could actually even start a screen printing business with $100, just $100. You really could start a screen printing business that also offered embroidery and promotional products with just $100. How to go about doing that, how to get clients, and to make yourself perhaps some side income. It could even potentially become your way of making all your income, because the company that I worked for briefly, as I talked in my last video, that's all they did really. That's all. They outsourced everything, and they called it, we're sending this out to our central facilities. But because it's a big franchise, that holds a little weight, so you would have to figure out how you would go about explaining that to your clients. So back to Paul, who I had mentioned a little earlier. I was on the phone with him for about 20 minutes, and he is one of those clients that I'm offering promotional products to. And essentially he's ordering stickers for a car scent. He came to me, knew we did promotional products, in this case stickers. We charged him a design fee to do the artwork, and then where we have a vendor, which I'll share with you guys in these live feeds, we have a vendor where you can get wholesale business to business pricing for such things as stickers, banners, and there's a whole list of things that they offer. If you guys have interest in these live feeds and learning some of this information, leave a comment below and let me know how much interest there is for such a live feed session. And I would be happy to share some insider information as to how to go about setting that up. So let me know, guys, down in the comments if that's something you would be interested in. Okay, gang, we are back at the shop / office, the home business. One of the first things I need to do is turn my dryer back around, because this has been really inefficient for us, and I need to organize some of these client orders. Got a lot of boxes hanging out. So let's get this organized and we'll get to printing some t-shirts. One of the things about having a home business and having your screen printing shop in your garage is, man, we're running out of storage space. Seriously, I don't know if you can see all this stuff back here, but it's a combination of kids' toys and just stuff that we have in the garage. Alright, gang, I got things organized and back to the way I like them. Plenty of walking space. This table could use a little organization, but I'll get back to that later. Got my boxes all organized. Got my inks out for the 2 jobs I need to print. Squeegee's clean that I need. Here are the screens set aside for the 2 jobs. Got all my inks put back and my garbage empty. Hey, feeling pretty good. Let's register up some of these jobs and start printing them, shall we? Let's do it. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, the shop gnome and I hammered out the front side. Here's our awesome stacking table. Now we're gonna hammer out the back side. I want to show you the design, but I feel like because of people posting stuff on the internet, people tend to try and steal your clients. So I'll show a little bit of a side view. And then after this, we have a job to do that is white base with the 4-color print on top of it. And I wish I could show that to you as well, but it has the client's information on it. So I don't know, we'll see how we can finagle that so you can kind of watch. Who knows? I have absolutely no idea why, but this ink bucket, this royal blue ink, I'm just about finished with it. It's about 3, possibly even 4 years old, and it smells like something died in here. I don't know. There's nothing in there, but it just stinks. If anyone has an explanation as to why, leave a comment below, because I would like to know. have our last job all finished. Got my screens tucked away. So this job, I got my flattening screen out. We have ourselves a white base, and I'll do my best to show you what this print looks like without giving away the clients, but it should be a really cool print. It's about 6 o'clock. I registered up the job that had the white underbase with 4-color process on top, and it looks like I will need to make some adjustments. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here's the shirt. It's a lime green t-shirt, and it has a white base with 4-color process on it. Everything's looking pretty great on it, with the exception that the tongue needs to be a little bit lighter of a pink. Starting to get a little bit of gain on press, so I'm going to adjust that. And then there's a little bit of a tiger striping issue going on here, but essentially this is magenta in here, and that does not need to be there. It's a little bit, it's not quite yellow, but it does have a touch of the cyan in there, so I need to go back and make adjustments. And this is a little deep for me, so I'm going to pull the magenta back in that as well. Aside from that, it's turning out pretty great. I could probably put a little more pressure on the blacks, that way it fills in the knit a little bit better. What I'll end up doing is just giving these shirts to them anyways, just so they'll have some extras. But I want to make sure that the job is done really well, so that way we retain this client and keep them happy. Time to get up to the office and do some office work. Let's go. Get my fitness on. Okay, now we're up in the office. We're gonna do some quotes, mock-ups, order some t-shirts, and we'll try and show you as much of that as we can without giving away our clients. So stick around and we'll show you what we're up to. Oh, and Shannon, the shop gnome, she's gonna do some quotes as well. Isn't that right, Shannon?
Yep.
One mock-up down. All right. Got a proof sent over. Got an invoice sent out. Okay, so we have 3 separate orders that we need to order shirts for. This one is 303 shirts. This one is 172 shirts. It's 2 orders combined. And then this one is 100 shirts. So let's go ahead and go over to San Mar. TSC had kind of been my jam until the flood here in Houston, but they've kind of been let me down a little bit, so I'm going with San Mar. Swing my business to them. All right, guys, I think it's been a pretty good day. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm gonna do just a couple more things. I'm gonna do some separations, and then, well, separations, print some film, and then I'm going to reclaim just a handful of screens. But I would love to walk you through the separation process with this particular order, but again, it'll probably give away who some of my clients are. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and just kind of hanging out with me for the work day and seeing how we kind of do things around here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, remember to subscribe. Hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. Share, like, that way we can continue to do these videos. Until next time, we'll see you later. Whatcha?